Hello, my name is Bruce Teague and I'm running for Iowa City City Council. And I just feel fortunate to be a part of this race. And actually, I'm just loving the process right now. I never knew that there were so many voices out there that wanted to be heard. I've been shaking hands and talking to people throughout the city, and I've just been amazed at when I asked that question, is there anything that concerns you within our city, that people just began to open up. One of the things that I feel that I am blessed about is that I've been in this city for 25 years. I went to high school here. I went to West High School, graduated in 1994. I went to Kirkwood, and I also went to the University of Iowa. And by being a part of the educational system in Iowa City, I understand some of the needs and some of the concerns that families have discussed with me. The other thing is that my work history here, I've had the opportunity to really work in the community. I started at the age of 19 working for Iowa City Hospice. And there I worked in the families, in family homes throughout the city, helping care for their loved ones who was making their transition. And so as I began to work with families, I began to learn the needs of individuals and just engage with individuals within our community. Since my work here, I've started a business, Caring Hands and More. And again, my work there has been all about servicing people within our community. The one thing that I will tell you is that fiscal accountability, when you own a business, is real. You have to know how to make it be successful. I've been in business for 14 years, and I believe that through my experience of work, as well as my experience as an executive director, I can bring something to the council that really does have a different twist than some experiences there now. I am proud to say that I have been a recipient of food stamps, which is now known as FIP, and I've also been a recipient of Section 8. When we talk about affordable housing at the City Council, oftentimes it's talked about as something that we will or may not do. It's not talked about really as a right, as a human right. And so oftentimes it's talked about as a gift that we're going to give to those people. What I have been introducing throughout the city is a term called a human rights city. And this is where we look at the needs of the community, which will include access to clean water, access to food, access to health care, as well as affordable housing and livable wages. And so when we began to think about what is a human right, these are things that we talk about as something that we're going to do and not as an option of something that we're going to do. The way that the human rights city philosophy works is that the needs of the city is brought to us, and then we create a budget based on that need. Currently what happens is we get a budget brought to us, and then we try to allocate funds based on the needs that we can have enough money for. But this is a flip of the script, and I'm going to be talking about this more and more, so stay tuned. The other thing that our city is addressed with right now that I've been hearing a lot of people talk about is transportation, the public transportation system, the busing system. Well, right now it takes forever to get from one part of the city, and if you want to go into Coralville, it even takes more time. The Iowa City City Council has developed a commission, and they're doing awesome jobs, but I have some ideas of how we can ensure that people have second and third shift public transportation, as well as Sunday services. And so that's something I want to talk about. And as well as inclusion, because when people are restricted to remain in their own communities because of a lack of transportation, I think their dreams, and it limits their dreams and things that they aspire to be. Inclusion is something else that the city has talked about as a part of their strategic plan. And I have some ideas of how to make all voices a part of this community come together and be displayed. I am so privileged, again, to be a part of this slate of candidates. On September 4th is the primary election, as well as on October 2nd. I would be so honored if you would go out and vote for Bruce Teague on those days. I love you, Iowa City. I love you, I love you, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.